Netscout recently acquired Fluke Networks, so as I understand it, both companies had adopted the challenger sale. From your observations, what's been the hardest thing for the sales team to deal with, trying to take on challenger?
I think our observations have been that the sales team have struggled to sell consistently and effectively as we've moved into the new organisation and taken a focus very much on selling to the enterprise.
Any things that you did to try and reinforce challenger? I guess you did training, but how did that go?
So we, on a number of sales kickoffs, we've introduced challenger. They all had to read the book, and they went through some initial training with the CEB. But we noticed that although they took on board the theory of challenger, it didn't really change anything as far as sales results. So although they understood how to be a challenger salesperson, it wasn't actually impacting what we were selling and how much.
Okay. And did the sales leadership try and reinforce it?
Yeah, we have a few champions of challenger in the sales organisation, particularly the more senior sales management, and they were coaching their teams. But we noticed very much in Europe that the organisation adopted challenger much more slowly, and still it wasn't changing the end result. It wasn't actually impacting in more or bigger sales.
What did you put in place that finally worked?
I think we came to an understanding that what we needed to do would be to enable our sales teams to apply challenger to what they did on a daily basis. So we looked around for organisations who could help us with that, because evidently we didn't have that expertise in-house. And after looking at a number of different organisations, we selected Slingshot Guru because their methodology and approach best fitted where we wanted to go with our particular environment.
Okay. And how did Slingshot Guru help you? What was the program that you worked with on that?
We developed with Slingshot a storyboard that encompassed the solution that we were taking to market across all of our products. And we ran a number of workshops initially with our senior stakeholders to develop that messaging and storyboard and get that buy-in and approval for the program. And then we ran workshops with the sales team where we taught them and coached them through applying that storyboard to a sales scenario.
Okay. And how's that gone down with the sales team? Is it working in the field?
I think we've seen definite upticks in our results. I've seen one of our sales managers going into meeting with senior C-level executives and having 7 out of 10 of those come back for further demonstrations and meetings. So we've definitely seen the use of the storyboard approach improving our engagement at the customer level and improving our sales.
Good. And why do you think that's working? What's the feel from the sales team?
I think the feedback from the sales team is this is the first time that somebody helped them and coached them through applying challenger to a real sales scenario. They understood the theory of what challenger was all about, and they understood the benefits, but they didn't know how to apply it. And given that we have a very diverse team in terms of their background and skill sets, having that consistent approach and coaching them through it and giving them the background and the theory of how to apply it to a customer scenario really helped them, and it was critical to us achieving those results.
Oh, sounds good. So thanks for your time, Roger. Great insights. And keep the Challenger sale going and using the Slingshot methods.